Strap in boys girls. This one's a doozy. We don't sell pizza because you have the wrong number. The end result of this story, which I will tell you up front, is that we lost the ability to order from several local Pizza Huts. For life. Used to we had a phone number that was very similar to a Pizza Hut. Their number was this, and ours was this. Now these two numbers are commonly mixed up for obvious reasons. This was back before the days of cell phones and everyone having their own personal number, and we actually had to get a caller ID because of this. For years we had this Pizza Hut's client base call our house, about 50-50 split sober/drunk, and order pizzas. The thing is, people will not listen when you tell them sorry, wrong number. We would have drunk people call back 4-5 times and then begin screaming into the phone, "I know this is a effing Pizza Hut, you a-hole. Or give me the number or I'll kick your butt." This was pretty normal, and the Pizza Hut was even aware of this and profusely apologized when we would call them. Never giving us anything for free though, despite the massive inconvenience of the phone ringing off the hook. Well, Pizza Hut corporate then pays for an advertisement on paper, billboard, and phone book. And guess what? They botched the number. They put our number on the things for the phone number as one of the locations in our town for Pizza Hut's pizza. Why? Because 1s and 7s are the same number apparently. The phone calls we get effing explodes. It goes from like 3 to 5 phone calls a day to like 100 to 200. Initially we were directing people with a message that simply said, "This is not Pizza Hut. Their number is this." It didn't end. We would get calls with people screaming into the voice recording, "I want an effing pizza, this is bull crap, I'm going to kill whoever doesn't answer this effing phone." Aren't boomers great? We got that crap all the time from older people. I cannot tell you how many times I've been told to kill myself for trying to direct someone to the correct place, and for some effing reason no one ever listens. Well, upon this happening, my dad calls into the Pizza Hut and says, "Look, all we want is to not have to change our number. If you guys will please change yours, or pay for ours to be changed. It was like a $10 convenience fee or some crap. We will stop getting your damn phone calls." The manager cussed my dad, who had him on speakerphone, calling him crap load of names and for getting him bad reviews as well as losing customers to his branch, which is locally owned. What an effing joke. It's costing their business a solid 10 grand easy over a phone number. Why not just change it? I don't know. My dad looks at the phone, hangs up and says, "Okay asshole, you want to be like that about it?" My dad then instructs my 17-year-old self, and my sister, to take all calls from now on. If it rings, pick it up, take the order, and say, "Okay, your pizza should be there in 1.5 hours, then when they call back to tell them, "Sorry, the driver just left." And if they call back a third time, say, "Well, I can get you on the phone with my manager, but he's probably going to kick your ass if you keep complaining." And then switch the phone with someone else and have them say, "Listen here bitch, you aren't getting your pizza and we are keeping your money, effing get over it." Or something along those lines anyway. 2 weeks pass and my dad tries to get said Pizza Hut to change our number for free. Never pointing out that they've fet up their ad, as apparently they were completely oblivious to this fact. Again the manager screams at my dad saying, "I don't have the money to change your effing number." We even tried calling other Pizza Huts to get the issue resolved, and they're corporate with no real luck. Fair enough, it's game on time now bitch. Why? For 2 reasons. 1. My dad got a phone with a transfer button. And 2. Because summer was rolling around, and me and my sister loved effing with people over this. It was a really bad influence on us, to be honest. We fielded phone calls every day all day long. We had friends come over and they loved partaking in the same thing. We had a general plan. Every other call would get a pizza delivery. On the other calls we would get them really pissed off talking crap to them and saying, "Okay, do you want to speak with my manager?" And just cold transfer them to the Pizza Hut. It took 6 more weeks of us doing this, and the Pizza Hut closed. A few weeks before they closed we got a phone call from Pizza Hut corporate who more or less threatened us with a cease and desist. Sounded like they didn't really understand what was actually happening, as it accused us of stealing their phone calls. Laughing my effing butt off. We called their corporate and explained what was going on, and even played our recordings of talking with them before about the issue and ignoring us. All they said is you had better stop. This is illegal. Over and over. We didn't stop. They were aware of what was going on and didn't want to do anything about it because to fix their bar. A few weeks after the owner lost his job, he called our house and was trying to argue with my dad about how bad of a person he was because I lost money, and got my ass beat several times. Apparently we had pissed a few people off so bad they actually went in and attacked him and other staff. To this day it cracks me up that a company can be so oblivious, and is the single reason I don't believe we live in anything close to a meritocracy. Anyone in this position who has any merit would instantly change the number, but not a corporation who has money to sue, and not a middle manager who has an ego problem. Edit. Thanks for the gold, platinum, and silver. I was not expecting this to blow up like this. Harpy dings a Karen's brand new Jaguar. This happened earlier this evening. Still shaking my damn head over this one. LTL and FTP and other such acronyms apply. I work at a hospital as an ER nurse, which means when I start at 7 AM, by 9 in the morning all the ifs I possess are gone, and by the end of my 12.5-hour shift I'm pretty much just done with people in general. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. But fighting Darwinism can be exhausting. So after a rather grueling shift I stopped by the grocery store for dinner. I'm tired, and feeling super lazy at this point, so even though I'm only grabbing a couple of things I use a regular cart, 'cause, you know, I can lean on it. I do my shopping, pay for my goods and head out to my truck. Just to inform, no car keys were involved here. Store employees wear dark brown slacks, white collared shirts and ties. I was wearing an Incredibles scrub top. Yes, the animated movie, no you can't judge me, and bright blue scrub pants. After loading my groceries I, of course, return my wheeled crutch, shopping cart, to the corral and return to my truck when a harpy with the RBF that would make Louis from Malcolm in the Middle proud screams across the lot. M is me, H is harpy. Harpy, boy. I'm done, you can take my cart now. Me, huh? I know I look young but, really? Boy? Harpy, come over here and take my cart. Me, yeah, I don't work here, sorry. Harpy, just do your damn job and take my cart. Me, that's gonna be a hard no from me, sorry. I start, again, back towards my truck. Harpy at this point decides to thrust her cart towards me. It rolls, as carts with wheels are wont to do, and to me, it's like a train wreck. I want to look away but I can't. I'm mesmerized by the free-range movement of this cart as it runs right into a Jaguar. A nice clean one. With dealer plaques still on where the license plates should be. And a woman who totally looked like a Karen, you know the type, just getting out. The Karen obviously starts screaming and hollering as only a Karen can. Harpy is trying to blame me for not running out to catch the cart. I'm trying very hard not to start laughing. I finally get back to my truck as Harpy is screaming at me to stop because this is my fault, cause I should have collected her cart in the first place. The last thing I heard before closing my door and driving off was the Karen screaming at Harpy about how he's effing wearing scrubs. How could any idiot think he works here? I think this was the first time I've ever rooted for a Karen.